with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the visiting team and our home team. Leading them, as always, their head coach. This guy's just about set to go in this one. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys were winners in week 1, and you know they'd love to begin the year with back-to-back victories. On the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go. 4 quarters of football headed your way. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Quickly out to the right, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds offside. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Throwing from the gun. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Check pink. Set go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set.
Back-to-back carries here. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Check right.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set. Ready. Get hut.
to the well again. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Smith, red. Ready. Ready.
Right up the gut. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means first down.
Black swap. Down. Black. 95 seconds.
Plowing up the middle. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Yeah, come on. Set. Ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Setting up, second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Opposite.
At
Green.
the 2-yard line.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
They give it to him again. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
Stop short of the goal
Well, we
line.
need one more yard on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Ready.
Third and
Hut.
goal.
Another carry for it. And he's in for the touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And his guys start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm not right. I'm not right.
Here on first down. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Back to the line they come, second down.
Brings up second and 11. At the 41.
Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. A less than ideal third and 8 here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 8.
Third and long for him here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He'll come up on first and 10.
First and 10
Let's go
at
now.
the 43-yard line.
No.
The play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Reload.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out at, I'd call it about the 12-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around.
Ready. Red 38. Switch. Yellow. Set.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow. Lock. 10 flat. Set. Cut.
Here's the handoff. He spins right by him. But man, he's in the clear. 40. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown. These guys have taken the first quarter lead.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've got a touchdown for him. And now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Visitors 7.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic and a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now. Gets it to him on the screen. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
No.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's gonna throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st down from the 42.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds a man right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. He takes off with it. On the move, past the 40. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Bronco 80.
Results in a 1st down.
Cougar 19.
Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete! And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, Cardinal.
At the 10-yard
The
line.
play fake, he'll throw. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The home team's back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Check what? Ready, ready. 10 black, ready.
Hand off to the back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Quick, yellow, down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready?
They hand this one off. The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Black 40. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That'll be the first and more. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Here we go, set. Ready.
There's the handoff. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Blue check.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. Hut.
Going ground here. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Smith, red. Set, ready. Ready.
He hands it off. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard
Black
line.
swap.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
They'll send him up the middle. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Xavier Rhodes brought him down. It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Let's go. Red, hut.
He's going to throw this one. Rose caught. Touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Visitors 14.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Johnson with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Gotta be lying.
Out of a shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Cougar
At the
19.
43-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Complete over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Result is a first down.
Traveler!
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
Flash!
Setting up to throw. Throw left side, complete. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 1 yard.
Back to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready! Yellow, ready?
Here's the give. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a 1st down.
Blue, check. Set. 30, ready.
Trying the handoff. And he's down to almost, oh, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They'll run now on 2nd down, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yellow, Lonnie. Let's go now. Set, go.
Back to the well again. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 3rd, hut.
Right up the gut. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. He's into the end zone and already had 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. That one right down the middle. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. They'll throw to start the drive. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
32-yard line.
Crack all 80.
Takes the second down snap. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Alert.
They'll go play action. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. First down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Black shot. 45. White. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Austin's there to haul it in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So we have a 1-score game here at, and I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Showing a little burst so far. They haven't caught him yet. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the upright. And his guys double their lead to 14.
Team 31. Visitors 21.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Johnson with a return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Try to throw this from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go now. Past the 60. Past the 60.
They're throwing it. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So now here's 3rd and 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So first down from the 41. Here's the low back on the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They send a tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. All set now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he got what he could there, calling about 4 yards on first down.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm the quarter. Mark Schler, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in your run game.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Alert.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 29.
Setting him on the dive. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
60 Bison.
Pass play now. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Third and 4 coming up now.
7 yards. And it's third down.
Check.
Looking in the air here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And he's got him that first down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at first and goal.
First and goal.
18 Cardinal.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Alert.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That one splits the uprights. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Visitors point game.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive.
Ready up.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Smith, ready. Opposite, green, yellow, 22.
Plowing up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Black swap, set, hut. Yellow, 43, set, hut.
Back-to-back carries here. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
And 10 at at the
Let's
46-yard
go.
line.
Ready.
Another carry for him. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Right. Set.
Looking to throw. Called in left side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Here we go. Set.
It's second and inches.
Running for the marker on second. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
Ready. Ready.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Ready. Red. 38. Hut. Hut.
They give it to him again. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him.
Ready.
The handoff on third and short. And they take this in for the score. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys double their lead to 14.
42. Visitors 28.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go! Ready.
Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Connects on the crosser. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Result is a first down.
Check.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Ready.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
3 quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. All right, here we go. Second down. Working now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Hits him on the out route. With a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys now within one score in the fourth. That one right down the middle. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Visitors 35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! Oh, unfortunately, it looks like another one of the members of the return team was there, able to dive on it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
On the set.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Clock. Ready, ready. 50, grit, cut.
Hand off to the back. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Set, ready. Cut, cut.
Here's the handoff. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, set.
Give now to the running back. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 42-yard
Down.
line.
Look, set.
Going ground here. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 33, ready.
There's the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
Ready up.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd
Blue,
and
ready.
a yard.
60 reps. Set.
He hands it off. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
29-yard line.
Set. 10 black. Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set, hut. Set.
Back to the well again. His progress is stopped with a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd
Black,
and
let's go
5.
now. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Right up the gut. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Yellow,
Made
one.
at the 6-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Set,
3rd
ready.
and 2.
50, grit, hut.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Switch, yellow, come on, set. Yellow, ready.
They hand this one off. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
A gain of a yard.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
There's another for it. And this is stopped behind the line as well.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
20, set.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. brings up 4th and goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. He'll come out throwing. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29.
Let's go now. Time to be lying.
He'll look to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
And a 1st down.
I'll throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the play.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Working quickly here.
That's another 1st down. It's a gain of 35. Result is a 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
He'll hang on to it on the 2nd down option. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's
3rd down from the gun. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys making a 4-point game here in the 4th. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
45. Visitors 42.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The home teams returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over.
Ready?
They'll run here on 1st down. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and
Let's go.
8.
Hut.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Set. Yellow, 43, ready.
Looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Ready, ready. Black, 95.
He'll throw it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
On first down, they'll run. Free inside the 30. And that is a touchdown.
We are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game.
Team 52, visitors 42.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense making its way back out now. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready? Crack all 80.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That's completed right side. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. And
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
86.
Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's first and 10.
First down.
Looking inside the red zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or closed. You got single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Visitors 49.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And they come through with the recovery. That one should win them this game. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10.
Yep, let's go. Black, 95.
Plowing up the middle. He will have the first down there, and they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for them.
Little check.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Set.
They give it to him again. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 6.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.